Hey everybody, how's it going? So, as you may have noticed, the last update that I put up said like pre-Christmas update, which is basically like I filmed that literally right after my surprise video that I made. Like I just ripped off the suit and was like, shirt there, joke's on you, update. So naturally, a lot has happened since then, home and whatnot. As Jex has said, we didn't get to film anything because, busy holiday times and whatnot, so sadly no vids with me and him new up to date, but we will be making some, eventually, and hopefully soon, because whether I go back home to visit on a weekend or he comes here, either way we'll crank something out and it'll be badass, so don't even worry about it. But yeah, so I have a lot of stuff to report upon since the whole trip back home and stuff, lots of more stuff. I didn't get like a cool shelf. Why can't you be like his shelf? Or like a really awesome book. Just a little jealous, man. Just a little bit. What? I got a new t-shirt as well. I got this from my sister though, and it's friggin' awesome. I like ties and black shirts that are it's pretty form-fitting, eh? I like it. So, it's pretty cool. I got red Converse, some new red Converse, because like my old ones, which I wore all the time because I love them, totally got worn out. So I was wearing black ones for a while, Rocky style. But I'm glad to have my new red ones, so they'll probably be coming in some videos later on. But yeah, other than that, let's get right to the movies that I got, because I got a bunch. All right. First off, Addams Family Values. Yeah, I haven't seen this movie in forever. Okay, I love it. This is like with Christopher Lloyd in it as Uncle Fester and stuff, and like, it's the one where he like marries this girl, and then she's really like a murderer, serial killer person. She's trying to screw him out of his money. I saw this when I was a kid, and I thought it was awesome, so I couldn't pass it up. So, yeah, it's right wicked. I must say though, like I was never really a huge fan of like the Addams Family, like the TV show that was on YTV. Could never get into it, but this movie I really liked it. I have another one on VHS. I can't really remember what it's called, but this one is the best. Moving right along. Gift from Mel here. Adventures in Babysitting. Adventures in Babysitting. Like, what more can I say? I love this movie, and it's another one of those movies that I see it a bunch of times, but like I keep passing up buying it, and then I never see it again for like the longest time. And it's like, why didn't I pick it up the first time? But luckily, I got spoiled and totally got this. It's right awesome, right? Love this movie. Oh, I found this one back home. Elf. It's like Tommy Boy, where I knew I had it somewhere, and then I found it. So, and perfect timing too, around Christmas time. Good movie. It's not that bad, It's got some cool features and stuff. So yeah, back in my collection it goes. Elf. I like Will Ferrell, what can I say? Oh, present for my parents. The Expendables. I love this movie. Okay, Expendables is wicked. Got it on Blu-ray. Because the features, look at all the features, man. Like totally beat the DVD out. The DVD had like barely anything. All the DVDs that are new have barely anything on it. It's so sad, man. I'm getting so suckered into these. Oh well. Blu-rays, why not, right? They're the big thing. But yeah, like feature-wise, this has got like how they made the movie, like a two-parter documentary, which is all so friggin' interesting. Because like you got Sly here, the main actor, plus the writer, plus the director, and he's telling you how he did all of that at once, and it's really interesting. There's crazy like trips to the hospital. How many are in here is nuts. Plus, there's a Comic-Con thing on here where it's like a bunch of the leads, like Sly, obviously, and Dolph Lundgren, and there's a few of them. They're at Comic-Con, and they're just asking, they're just answering questions that people have about the movie, and it's really interesting, some of the stuff they get into. I'm like, yeah, super good. It's like, I always wanted a movie where all the action stars just fought against each other, and it's beautiful. Oh, I got this one myself. It's Fantasia and Fantasia 2000. Such a good movie, especially from like an animated point of view. Like mind-blowing, okay? Some of the effects, like water effects and like smog effects, it's just amazing. Plus there's like a bunch of features on here that were like not in the original DVDs. And I was scared for a minute, right? Because I got this, and I'd seen the original DVDs, like some of their features, and I was like, that's so interesting. Because, I mean, they have, like, archive clips of the original animators showing how they figured stuff out. And I'm like, oh my god, that's awesome, right? They're speaking my language and shit. So, obviously, I was looking forward to watching it on this, so I pop in the first disc, and like the Blu-ray disc and everything. And I'm like, alright, let's see some of the, like, the select features. Because the original DVD, how it worked was, you could look at the features according to, like, what segments. So it's like the first segment, or like even easier. Like, say I wanted to see some special features on Sorcerer's Apprentice. So you'd go Sorcerer's Apprentice, and it would show like some of the features for that. So I was expecting the same thing on the Blu-ray, right? I mean, the DVD did that. Blu-ray is more up to date, but it shouldn't be too far off. Wasn't on there, and I was like, oh no, don't tell me that the same features are not on there. Those were like the best. I'm going through nothing. I start to panic. I'm like, oh my god, they're not on here? This sucks. What the hell? So I was feeling like, this sucked, man. Like, I was just sitting there for the rest of the day like, what? Blu-ray, you let me down again. But then I put on Fantasia 2000, and there was this special little feature thing called the Disney Vault or something like that. Like some into the virtual Disney Vault thing. So I click it, all the original special features in there, all of them. So I was like, yeah. So this has got all the original DVD stuff plus some new Blu-ray shit. And it's quite good. So yeah. Awesome. Oh, this is another gift from Mel. Spoiled, aren't I? Like, jeez. Hellboy 2 in this super friggin' cool case that, like, what? It's at the special, like, 3-disc, which I don't count as 3 because one of the discs is digital copy, and it's like, I don't count that, man. Like, I'm not into the whole digital copies. But anyway, Hellboy 2, it's really just as good as the first, and it came with, like, this book of like cool concept art, and there's like a poster in there and stuff, and like it's just really cool. And it came with like this figure. I'd show it to you, but like I kind of just like the arm kind of broke because it fell off the counter, and I was like, so I had to super glue it back on. But it's totally fine right now, just drying. But anyway, yeah, that's what it looks like, and it's awesome. So yeah, Hellboy 2. Oh, I got Lilo and Stitch, another Disney movie. I love Lilo and Stitch, man. It's just different, you know? Even the non-Disney, like, even the Disney haters like this movie. Pretty much. I mean, like, a good, like, maybe, like, 60%. I'm just hauling that percent out of my ass. But, a good percentage of non-Disney fans like this movie. Just to give you an idea. And I like it just because I like Disney, and it's good. It's different. I like it. Oh. This is a gift from Mel. And all I have to say is, Jex was not alone. That's right. Muppets Take Manhattan. I got it. Oh my god, I love the Muppets. I love the Muppets so freaking much. Okay, like, here's the story. So, I love the Muppets so much that I went to Blockbuster one day, and they had all 3 seasons of the Muppet Show, and I was like, the Muppet Show? I love the Muppet Show. Beaker is my fucking favorite. He is my Muppet, okay? Okay, like, I love that Muppet. But anyway, so I see all 3 seasons, and I'm like, I gotta get him, but I'm broke. So I'm like, damn it. So what I do is I keep saving up, and I keep checking the Blockbuster every so often, right? Because I'm like, these are mine. Like, I'm getting them. Don't even worry about it. Keep checking. Finally, I have around the amount. So I'm like, okay, I gotta go buy at least like 1 or 2. You know, like I'm getting around there. So I get there, gone. Oh man, it sucked. Not there, and I was like, oh, my Muppets. What am I gonna do? This sucks. And then I got this as a surprise, and it was awesome. I love Muppets Take Manhattan. I'd like to get Muppets Treasure Island, though, because, I mean, I have that on VHS, and it's amazing. One of my favorite Muppet movies. But yeah, Muppets. It's awesome. Oh, this is a gift from my parents. Old Dogs. I hadn't seen Old Dogs, so my parents bought this for me, and it's pretty good. I was kind of expecting it to be, like, dumb comedy, you know, really just... I mean, look at that. There's a gorilla and Seth Green on there, like, but it's actually pretty good. Like, the comedy is pretty great. I mean, Robin Williams is hilarious, and Travolta does a good job in this, and I like Seth Green. And, you know, like, Seth Green in this, he reminds me of his character in Without a Paddle, and I love that movie. And, I mean, Dax Shepard, like, another dude that was in Without a Paddle, he's in the movie for a little bit, so I like it. It's pretty good. It's really family oriented though, so nothing crazy out there. But hey, it's good. Oh, another thing we have in common: the Puppet Masters. That's right. So I saw Jex's update that he said the Puppet Masters are at Walmart. So I'm like, what? And I go there. Didn't come into our Walmart yet. So I was like, shit. Like, no Puppet Master. It sucked. And then Mel was working, and it came in while she was working. So she got me a copy. I mean, $5, and the quality is amazing. 1, 2, and 3 of the Puppet Master. That's hard to find, man. I mean, it sucks that the other Puppet Masters are not around this, which would have been like, holy shit. But it's still good. 1, 2, and 3 are the best anyway, to my opinion. Plus, I haven't seen. I think there's a few I haven't seen. Anyway, I like those ones. I know it. $5. Why not? It's totally awesome. And last of the movies, last but certainly not least, another gift from my parents. Toy Story 3. I love Toy Story, man. I grew up on Toy Story. Like, this is the Blu-ray, obviously. Look at all the crazy features. I grew up on Toy Story, okay? And Toy Story 3, like, first year of college, this comes out, and it's all about how Andy goes to college. I mean, what? That's great. I mean, like I said, I grew up on them. I have 1 and 2 on VHS still, so this just made me super happy when I saw it at the theater. I felt like a kid. Naturally, I wasn't going to not get it, so I got it. And it's awesome. Like, if you haven't seen it, check it out. Even for, like, a kid's movie, it's really good. Like, amazing good. Oh, and talking about all these crazy features there's a lot of cool stuff, like, there's a little writer's thing, like how to write a Pixar-type movie, and lots of stuff like that on it. But there's also Pixar shorts, like little Pixar stories, as they call it. And they've been putting those on, like, the re-releases of the Toy Story. Like, I have 1 and 2 on the Blu-ray DVD, as you guys may recall. And they put more on this one, like, new ones. And they're all so interesting, man. Like, I want to see more of these Pixar stories. Like, they're that good. Because they're just telling stories, and then it's animated to, like, really, like, flash animation, like, that is just really done quickly. Like, it just seems like someone was doodling on a paper and was like, and then this happened, And it's awesome. I love it. And it's interesting. And it catches, like, it's good to look at, you know what I mean? Because it's just really interesting doodles. And it's, like, people telling their stories of working at Pixar and then animating to it. And it's so good. So I just want to see more of those, I'm just saying. So, yeah, Toy Story 3. And now for TV, what I got. So I got the Woody Woodpecker and Friends collection. It's awesome, classic cartoons. I saw Woody Woodpecker, and this was like cheap at Zellers, okay? Woody Woodpecker, how could I say no? I mean, I remember waking up early before going to like elementary school and watching these cartoons, and they're friggin' awesome. I mean, you got Woody Woodpecker in here, Chili Willy, Andy Panda, like, it's awesome. And there's also some Oswald the Lucky Rabbit in here, which is crazy, because I mean, like, Oswald, it's Disney property now, so it's kind of like intense to find this. Like, I mean, it was, okay, Disney originally created Oswald, and then, like, he ended up losing him because, like, he didn't really fully copyright him, and then, like, Walter Lantz ended up getting him, so then he made a bunch of cartoons, Oswald the Lucky Rabbit, but now Disney owns it again, and it's just intense. But anyway, Woody Woodpecker. That's why I got it, and it's awesome. I love Woody Woodpecker. But, yeah. So that's all the DVDs, everything that I got with, like, DVD, TV, movie-wise, but I did get a CD as well, man. The Damned Things. This is awesome, okay? New band. It's got members from a bunch of bands. I mean, you got, like, Keith Buckley and Josh Newton from Every Time I Die. I haven't really listened to that band, but it sounds pretty cool. And you got, like, Joe Troman and Andy Hurley from Fall Out Boy. I mean, like, I'm not a huge fan of Fall Out Boy, but they're still pretty good. And then you got, like, Rob Caggiano and Scott Ian from Anthrax. That's right, Anthrax, Fall Out Boy, Every Time I Die. Now, I know the other two bands are kind of like, yeah, maybe, but Anthrax. And it's amazing. Every track on this is great. I love it. It's so good. Like, it's my type of music. I don't know if it's everyone out there's type of music, but if our tastes are similar, check it out. I mean, just listen to the music. Like, how badass is that? And that's just a little bit of it. So yeah, totally awesome CD. Freaking glad. Like, gift from Mel. Like, kudos to her. Like, this is great. So yeah, awesome CD. And speaking of awesome music, actually, over the break, I got a chance to watch Class of Nukem High with my bro Travis. Yes, that's right. Trauma addict. You're not the only one who's addicted to trauma. I love trauma. I'm obsessed a little bit. Like, if I had a chance, there's a t-shirt out there, and it says, I've been traumatized. It's got the trauma logo on it. I would, I want one of those t-shirts so bad. I love everything trauma touches. But anyway, Class of Nukem High. Amazing. So ridiculously awesome. That's like, you have to, like, watch trauma to understand, because it's just so good. But anyway, the theme song was amazing. It was so awesome. Okay, like, just, listen, like, what's going on? Oh my god, like, how great is that? And that's just a small taste of it. Anyway, I was thinking I might review that movie for you guys if you want. I mean, anyway, just leave me some comments. Hope you enjoyed the vid, and thanks for watching. Peace.